What's up, family? Today is Thirsty Thursday, September the 3rd, 2020. It was the 3rd of September, that day I always remember, 'cause that was the day that my daddy died. At least that's what Edward from the Temptations said. Gotta watch the movie. Hate to open up with bad news, but every time somebody say good morning to you, that's like bad news. Good morning, morning, morning. Morning is something that you do at a funeral. You mourn over a person. You understand what I'm saying? See, the way we talk and express ourselves and put words in the atmosphere is why a lot of people are depressed. You understand what I'm saying? You know, and then you have these police shootings back to back to back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? I myself have been a victim of police brutality and harassment. It's just, I'm getting so sick of this. This is what news report of Dad's 20 Married in the League. Coming from Chicago, my trap house. And the reason why I say it's my trap house, because I'm in a trap. You understand what I'm saying? I'm caught in a trap. Tupac talked about being in a trap. In his I think it was his first, cassette tape or whatever. The one with Brenda's, got a baby or whatever on it. Yeah. I think he said, I'm trapped. Yeah, so it's like they catch one person after the other. I'm a native of this land, Chicago, America, and all that. And I feel more and more like a victim every day. So, because I don't get a lot of rest due to the fact that, people harass me because they think they know me, they could just talk to me any kind of way or do anything. And, when you get paid a lot of money, you are, expected to be able to, come across people like that and deal with, you know, attitudes and stuff. But, I've been getting robbed all my life and I'm the originator of rap. So, I don't feel like, fame is enough for me or whatever. Or ML-MACK or Myra's just quote unquote getting on my nerves or not. And a lot of them are not. I'll give you a small example. I went to the gas station on 87, and on the bottle of, a juice I wanted, I got a bottle here to show you what I'm talking about, because I believe you should be able to prove what you're talking about, because people need proof. So I usually buy this juice right here sometimes, or whatever it's called, Mr. Pure or whatever and stuff. And it costs $2.19. Right? So they gonna get as much as they can up out of me one way or the other, right? You understand what I'm saying? Since they can't just use me the way they want, so they nitpick. That's what they do. So I went to 87 and at the gas station, and you know what the killing part is? Hold on a second. You gotta excuse me. This one don't even have the price on this one. I should have kept the other one. I broke it yesterday. This one don't even have the price on it, but it usually have the price on it. Well, I'll tell you, life is trippy. Anyway, you usually have $2.19 on it or whatever and stuff. I'm gonna continue on with it. I should have kept the other one or whatever. And they had put another price, $2.45 on the top or whatever and stuff. But the one I had yesterday, if I have to go get another one that got $2.19 on it just to prove it, because I don't like being made a fool of or whatever and stuff. They was like, no, that we changed the price. But I said, it's on the wrapper or whatever and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. but it's not on this one. But I might go get another one just to prove it. That's kind of weird. So what they should have did, they should have put it on this one. You understand what I'm saying? I should have kept the one that I bought yesterday, but I didn't. Yeah, I cut my finger and everything. Imagine that. This is weird. That's why you have to pay attention to what you're doing and stuff nowadays and stuff because, like I said, I usually buy that juice or whatever and it'd be $2.19 on it or whatever. I can go buy another one or whatever just to prove it or whatever and take a picture later on and I'll post it to my Facebook or whatever and stuff. But like I said, yesterday I'm in line. I'm asking the lady or the guy at the you know at the gas station, why is it $2.45 and on the label it says $2 and 19 cents or whatever. And he was like, oh, it went up and stuff. And I was like, so I went across the street and I had got the one yesterday, which I should have kept, because I just assumed, and that's where a lot of us go wrong. We assume certain things or whatever and stuff. So I went across the street and sure enough it had $2 and 19 cents on it, and then it have $2.45, even though it costs tax $2.41. You understand what I'm saying? Just for a juice, you understand? But I went and bought 4 items from the Dollar Tree store, and it only cost me $4.09. So I'm still trying to figure that out. But long story short, I was like, well, it's got a cash refund for 5 cents or 10 cents right here. Now that's on here. That's on here. Now I'm at the gas station across the street from the other gas station that I left or whatever. And, I'm asking the guy, can he take the 5 cent off or the 10 cent or whatever and stuff? And, and he's like, you got to go online. See, everything is online. And that's what's pissing me off because, I can't give you a hug online. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. So it's like, what is really going on? So basically I said all that to say this lady, she was trying to explain or whatever. I said, excuse me, ma'am, just like this. Excuse me, ma'am. I'm talking to the guy right here. Well, I'm just trying to help you. Now, these are the people that left me, behind so I could be harassed and ridiculed and talked about or whatever and stuff. And people just throw their shot at and shit because they know who I am, but I don't get paid the worth that I'm deserved or whatever and stuff. She just started snapping and stuff. I said, ma'am, I'm talking to the guy at the counter. This is my business. Can you just be quiet? So, when it was over with, I had to get a little ignorant because I'm ghetto, right? I'm your ghetto news reporter. You understand what I'm saying? Real so. And, I feel like, look, I'm not trying to sell you nothing. So why is you going to fuck off? And I ain't sleep with you, so, but they know who I am. And, of course, everywhere I go, trouble follows me and stuff. But not only that, when I trump their ass and shit, that's when they really get mad. So, they set the scene and, whoop out the bam because I didn't buy it for $2.45 plus tax across the street from the other gas station where I was at or whatever. They set the scene because they knew I was coming over to the next one and stuff, because I'm on a budget. You understand what I'm saying? I asked this one guy, I said, man, if you had a choice to pay rent, you understand what I'm saying, or eat, which one would you do? And he said, I would eat. Now, back in the day when they was trying to get a hit with the Temptations or at Barry Gordy Studio, Hitsville or whatever, in Detroit or whatever and stuff, they'd be like, if you had $5, would you buy this record or a sandwich? And a lot of motherfuckers was like, a sandwich. So, this is like my update version of my rent strike that I'm on because my ex-girlfriend, LaWanda Joy Jacobs and Donna Marie Evans and every motherfucker that been feasting off of me since forever, birth or whatever and stuff, just seems as though I'm supposed to be taken advantage of for the rest of my life. So this is like my Gandhi stand and my Martin Luther King stand, when nobody got on the buses and stuff for a year and, the bus drivers had to respect our money, our dollar, our value or whatever and stuff. Yeah, and Gandhi, he starved himself for so long or whatever till they felt, this like I'm doing it for a month. Now, if anything happened between now and a month, then they don't appreciate me for real, because I've been paying rent since I was in my 20s and I've never been late. None of that. I got my rent thing or whatever right now, so my money or whatever. It's like, look, I know this is my building. I'm supposed to be collecting the money. You understand what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be running this. Since I've been here, I've been doing videos to uplift these motherfuckers that was dying when I first got here. They was fucking dying, and I know they was, because I was dying. You understand what I'm saying? But as you can see, you understand what I'm saying? I'm getting healthier, and now that I'm getting healthier, they hating because now they don't need me. You understand how they built up their little clientele or whatever and shit since, 3.5 years ago or whatever. You know how it is with crackheads and dope fiends. They get what they want, and I got what I want, beat it and this shit. So, that's where I'm at right about now, whatever and stuff. They kind of feeling some kind of way or whatever and stuff. And, they never gave me a lease, so I knew that was some bullshit. So I just used this for my office or whatever and stuff, and, try to continue to uplift them. I give, what you call, like if I find something that's like this here, you understand what I'm saying, concerning the COVID, pandemic, I'll post it on the board downstairs, where people look at it that stays here or whatever, I've given them inspirational things to, I'm giving them job applications, not applications, but, references. It's like I said, this is my building, quiet as kept, because they don't do it in the office. They don't do none of that shit. They don't clean the hallways. They just want the money and shit. And I'm like, well, you're going to have to feel me this money and shit, because it's about respect and shit. So, I know who I am. And that's why they got me, because they knew that I would give them that, that vigor that they need, that real motherfucking goddamn talk. You understand what I'm saying? I be posting shit like this, count the block and shit. You understand what I'm saying? I got a now hiring full-time job right here. You understand what I'm saying? So, my board right here, it's like the board downstairs or whatever and stuff, but without the hats and all that, and, I post stuff so people, can, catch on to stuff or whatever and stuff, which means when I came in here, I had like a suitcase, a bag or whatever and stuff, and, because, they railroaded me May 31st, 2008, said I disarmed a police officer when I did not. The initial reason they pulled me over was because, tinted windows, but I just got this card right here. You understand what I'm saying? Yesterday, they still doing tinted windows. So, they just wanted, my clientele that I built up in the streets, because, I was self-employed or whatever, selling general merchandise, and they only wanted to use me and shit, to sell their product and shit. And that's what this is really all about. They just wanted to use me to sell, their product. And, I thought if I gave my book, Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors Way plus one song, that, people would stand up and be like, all right, Mary, you made us a lot of money. We appreciate you, in your book or whatever. We gonna look out for you. No shit. No. They just use me for the anchor. So when, all they shit start collapsing, then they can use me and my ML-MACK or whatever and shit to come up off of and shit in case of emergency. I was listening to K. Reno, Black People and the Voting Spell. You understand what I'm saying? And this one guy, had, he was listening to the comments or whatever and stuff. He was like, when you gonna come out with another book or whatever, why don't you just give your book away and shit? Now I did that, so my people, ML-MACK wouldn't have to and shit. You understand what I'm saying? And look, I got my voters thing right here. You can vote if you want to, but I haven't even opened it. You understand what I'm saying? My card is right up in here though. And it has my name on it and an address or whatever and shit. You understand what I'm saying? But they want to shit on me and say it's raining and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to use me for clickbait and shit. It's like, man, you ain't paid me for none of this shit I work my ass off for. And you want me to vote? No. So, fuck all that. Vote if you want to.